So, JC, what day were you born?
August 26th, 1986, and by Pamela and John Edwards.
How old was your mother when she had you? Or when she got pregnant with you, I guess.
She was 18. She was walking across the stage with me in her stomach, actually. Mom, she was an excellent mom growing up.
What about your dad?
Dad was there until I was about 8 years old, and I don't know, he never came. He only came to a couple. I started off playing baseball. Only came to a few baseball games. But then there was other times, you know, growing up. I remember going to the beach and to the movies, and you know, doing all those like things with him. But then it just seemed like came to be 8 years old. We stopped seeing each other. She quit calling. I don't know what really happened. It was hard not having my dad there. I used to, like in middle school, I used to have to go and see a shrink about, just to talk to him about like what I was thinking about, you know, why it bothered me and all that stuff. And then after that helped me a lot. And then when I became 18, I just wanted to go see him again. I hung out with him for maybe about like 2 months. I would go over there maybe every other weekend, and I had a dirt bike at that time, so I'd go out there riding with him. I saw that I had a stepsister, and I found out that I had a brother, and I've always wanted a brother. And it was crazy to walking up on someone so small and just didn't even think was there.
How old were you when you first had a drink of alcohol?
8 or 9 years old with my stepfather and some of my mom's cousins, which are my cousins too. Driving down Ybor, yelling at prostitutes, drinking Jim Beam and Coke. That was my first experience with alcohol.
How old were you when you first smoked marijuana?
Smoked marijuana when I was, started when I was 13. She had my sister, which I consider my sister, named Jessica, with my stepfather named Dean. But then like when he had my sister, it seemed like I wasn't really, you know, fully his, and I don't know, there's a lack of that closeness. My mom divorced him and then ended up getting with this other guy, and she ended up marrying him. I was about 16 to 17. Found out that my parents were into cocaine. Ended up finding a large amount numerous times, and finally understood why so many people, so many friends come by the house all the time, you know. Started figuring a lot of things out. I think my mom didn't do this till her last marriage, but changed a lot of things with my mom and I. I've never witnessed anything, any drug use or anything that was not done in front of them. There was people there, but never done anything in front of them or anything like that. A lot of like screaming, like door slamming, swearing, and just all out fights. He locked himself in the shed, or in the shop, and ended up having somebody went and knocked on the door, and he thought it was the cops because he'd been up for a couple of days, so he swallowed a whole bunch of cocaine, and ended up freaking out and stuff. And we had a big glass window, and my mom wakes me up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's like I was laying on the couch sleeping where I would sleep, and just saying, "Help me! I think he's ODing," and I remember going out there and having to throw a brick through the big glass window just to get in there to him and stuff. And then after that, he just wanted to fight anybody that was coming in there next to him. He went and hid like out in the yard. The cops came. It's a crazy night. Ended up divorcing, and then they tried to get back together a few times and just found out that they're not compatible. Jessica is not currently going to school, I don't think, and she says she's going to a technical school that that's going to be better for her. But I really don't think that she's going to school. It's my guess.
Did she have a lot of rules at the house?
No rules at the house. They spoiled me rotten, and I don't know, they're pretty much my real parents.
When you were little, what did you used to call your grandfather?
Mama.
Mama?
Actually, he was the first person that I called Mama. Never accepted drugs, never condoned of, anything. No tattoos, no earrings. I consider that my home. They're basically the closest thing that I have to my parents. My grandparents' house caught on fire night before prom. Burnt a lot of stuff. Just was a really hard time. Ended up moving in with my mom. Ended up getting kicked out of my mom's house and moved in with my best friend Dan's. Moving to his house, and I lived there until the house was rebuilt. And it was different, but everything was new at that house, and a lot of things were different, but not necessarily in bad ways. I think it brought a lot of people together.